We are rolling.
Okay, awesome.
Hey everyone,
What's up? It's Stel here.
and Sarah,
You're listening to
Every Gay Sex. And this is
Jeez,
episode
6, 7? Episode 7?
7?
I think 7 now. Damn.
Yeah, this is episode 7.
We're getting in
We
there.
made it here.
We're almost at double digits.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh,
baby.
wow. Love that.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this, thanks for sticking around.
Seriously, thank you.
We hope that you think we're funny. We
Yeah.
think we're funny as
Fucking
fuck.
do we ever.
So
We appreciate it if you stayed. And I'm still listening, and hopefully, I don't know, there's more of you each
as
time
we go,
as we go.
Yeah. And more from us.
Seriously, like, and
come.
whatever you want to hear from us too, like, shoot us your DMs. I want to know.
Be in our DMs. Slide.
Seriously,
Slide through.
I'm still single, so like,
Oh my god. Being single is fine. Yes, yeah,
actually,
are
I'm
both single.
I'm quite happy being single, to be honest, for the first time actually in my life. So
And we can even we can
fuck it,
bridge.
yeah.
Well, so our topic for today is what it's like dating in 2023.
Yeah.
So Stel, you're single.
I am.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm single as of like, I guess, like, I don't know, July, August. We had a break. Officially, I think we fully ended stuff in August. I don't even know, but it was done for a little bit because whatever. It's hard. I'm recently single. This is the first time. Well, not even recently. It's been months, but it's the first time, the longest time I've ever been single. I'm like a serial dater.
A serial monogamist.
Yeah, I love relationships. I'm not great at them. I would say my next relationship is probably going to be my best because of who I am now. Like, all those other relationships, no wonder they failed. Like, I was lost.
Yeah.
I was so lost.
When you need the time alone to
100%.
grow. Like, I know everybody says that as like, blah, 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 and it's, we have lonely nights.
100%.
But the growth that you experience alone prepares you for
100%.
that right person.
100%. And like, I'm at a point in my life where I've never felt more confident about my maturity and stuff, and it's just
Stability.
like instability 100%. And so yeah, I like this is I've been single for like 8 months, I don't know, 9 months, and really fucking figured my shit out. And I've been on a couple dates here and there, but it's rough out there. Like,
Yeah.
I just got on dating apps like a couple months ago, and then I deleted them all because I was like, this is not what I'm looking for.
That's everyone.
Yeah.
Getting them, deleting them, getting them.
Yeah, and then I downloaded Hinge back.
You're on Hinge right now.
Yeah, but I barely use it because like I tried going on a few dates from Hinge, and like I just like, I can't.
You're so in the public, like working at a bar and going out all the time. You can meet someone organically fairly easily, I think. You
Yeah.
always have. Like, most of your partners have been organic.
Yeah,
Was Josephine online?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, okay.
She was on Tinder.
Yeah.
She was on Tinder, I think. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Um.
But yeah, you could meet someone organically.
Yeah.
Easier than most.
100%. But then at the same time, like, I'm in the bar industry, and it's like, I don't necessarily think all this work I've put into myself and who I am now, I don't necessarily think I need someone in the bar industry because
Yeah,
like,
I tell you that all the time.
I know. And that's like, I've had a struggle of like setting aside priorities and like in relationships because I was so caught up in being in the bar life.
And partying all the time.
Partying, and like I definitely made the wrong choices more than I should have. And now I'm at a point where I've reflected and I've understood these things, and I'm like, wow, at no point would I ever do this decision again.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I know that it was so wrong. So I'm like, so I'm at a good place right now, and I've went on a few dates and nothing's really sparked my interest. Yeah, I was talking to someone for a little bit, for a couple months, and we had made it very clear though that like we weren't serious, and then things got a little serious because feelings did kind of get involved. But at the end of the day, I just couldn't make it official because like I just wasn't ready. I wasn't there.
You might be ready, but you knew that she wasn't.
Yeah,
ready
I just
to be ready for.
Well, that's the thing. She just wasn't. Yeah, that's you know what, that's fair because I feel pretty ready. But like she just didn't. She was great, but I just didn't see forever with her. You know,
And we're kind of, I mean, we're young. I'm not saying, but you know,
Yeah,
27. You're almost 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's not super just dating for fun
But that's the
anymore.
thing.
Like
I'm at a
it
point
can
where,
be if you want it to be.
yeah, but I'm at a point where I'm like, I've had my fun.
Yeah.
I
sure have. You sure have.
Okay. But you know what I mean? I've had my fun, and I'm just kind of like, I want to be boring with somebody. It's not even boring. It's like just like calm. And I actually read something the other day, and I don't know if I can get it exactly right how I saw it, but it was like people. Oh, okay, how do I want to say this? People think relationships are boring because it's like calm, but it's because you're so used to toxic relationships that you feel that that's normal, and then when it's actually peaceful and calming and it's actually healing, we think it's boring.
And it's like, oh, this isn't it. There's no spark.
There's no spark.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's definitely what happened, I feel like, towards the end of my relationship, because I that's exactly how I felt. And I relate to it so much. And now I'm at a point where I've healed and I'm like, okay, no, let's do this. And it's just like, this is normal. Like, I want this for my life, you know? Like, I want peace and I want healing and I want just such good energy. And I'm at my point in my life that I just want to date to marry.
Wow.
And yeah, I want a serious relationship. Like, I'm not getting any younger.
That's the truth. You can tell, really.
Okay. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah,
I'm not dating.
To just fuck around. Yeah.
Not even that. Like, only one person has like sparked my interest recently, and like that's not gonna happen. So
Stel tends to go for women that are primarily straight, and that is a hindrance to her progress. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but it's okay. Like, I care about this person that hopefully my feelings will just kind of.
What's her name? Give us a name.
Oh, jeez.
Tiffany. Yeah, go for it now. It's out there now. Tiffany. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, she's great. She's probably one of the coolest people I've ever met.
Oh my gosh. Tiffany's gonna listen to this.
Probably.
Yeah.
But this thing, I'm here to support. Like, we've and like we know, like she knows that like I care, like also as a friend. So it's just it is what it is, and like I think it's just a little crush that eventually will go away.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
I'm hoping.
You know, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But so that's kind of where I'm at. Like I just and yeah, I don't want to just fuck around anymore. And like there's somebody who's like trying to be with me right now, and I'm not, and you can tell I'm not giving much back, which is a reflection on my character that I should probably just tell her.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm interested.
That's a hard communication to put across to someone, is I'm not interested. That's a hard one.
Yeah, because sometimes I think like maybe I could, like her and I have a history, but I can't get over who she used to be. And I don't really know her anymore. It's been years. It's been like 3 years, 4 years. And I'm having a hard time just not thinking she's mature enough.
Yeah, because she's a bit younger too.
She's, like 3 years younger than me, almost 4 years younger than me. And like, I think she's a great girl, but I just don't think...
It's just not for you.
It's just not for me. I need like I think you just feel it. When you feel it, you feel
just
it.
know. Like, I don't know. And there isn't much sense in wasting everyone's time.
Well, that's the thing.
I know what you were saying about like, we're so used to these crazy highs and lows in relationships. And then when we're in a steady straight across, it's boring because that's just what we're used to. But I think that there is a certain level when you're with someone that you just know that like... you could see a future with them. If you can't see a future with them at this age, then it's like, don't waste their time.
100%. So, and that's where I'm at, right? And eventually that conversation is going to have to happen.
It might be happening right now on this podcast.
We'll see.
She'll listen to it and be like, fuck, is that about me?
Just like,
yeah.
And what's her name?
Oh, I hate you. Natalie.
I was going to say Natasha.
I was going to say Nancy.
That's so funny.
Well, we all know the real name, right?
Yeah.
I know. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's nothing crazy
where
going on in my
you're
life. Honestly, I've never been so busy in my life right now. I have so many cool projects, and like I'm doing this podcast, and like for once in my life, like I said, like I'm so happy being single, and I'm really healing,
art.
and I'm really feeling good about where my head's at, and I'm doing things that I like. You know, I'm just like when I have a project, I'm so invested, and like you can tell, like my friend will be like, yo, tell him about your podcast or tell him about your job.
Yeah.
And I just go off. And you can tell I'm like so genuinely happy
yeah.
right now. And I'm in such
That's
a
so
really
good.
good place.
Well, and that's going to attract the right partner.
100%.
Being in the right place attracts people
100%.
that are in the right place as
100%.
well.
And like,
But there's no rush.
There's honestly, right now, there's no rush. I'm really content with like just waiting and building relationships with people and getting to know people and
Building yourself.
and building myself 100%. Like I'm in like in the middle of growing right now. I
Wow.
can like feel it.
That's inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Fuck. What about you?
Yeah, I'm in a kind of a weird place in that I'm moving in the near future. So I've like stopped the desire for any sort of getting to know anyone in Ottawa because I am leaving. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of just like you, really busy and just focusing on my next steps. And I am, I'm 27, so I am looking forward to finding a solid partner and like
Yeah.
maybe that being a long-term thing. Hard to say, because I don't want to go out to Vancouver and be obsessed with like I have to get a girlfriend right away,
Yeah.
like and settle down, because like I'm in it's going to be a very like exploratory phase for me. So I'm excited to go to Vancouver and just see what's out there, and yeah, just kind of continue to focus on myself over the next few months and just see what happens.
Damn.
So,
Well, what about your past? Have you been with people recently? Or like in the
are you
last
okay?
like not recently,
no,
but I mean
no.
like have you been
so I
dating
was-
since your
okay.
last ex-girlfriend?
I had like a little, like in the fall I had a phase where I was dating a few people, but then as soon as I made the decision to move out west, I just I was straight up told them all, them all, not that there was a ton of them. I just communicated to them like to whoever it was.
She had 2 journals.
Okay. I communicated to whoever needed to hear it that I am leaving, and if you see something serious with me, unfortunately, I won't be able to hold up my side of that because I am going to go. So
on you.
Yeah. So now I'm just kind of doing whatever.
You're not talking to anyone?
I'm talking. I talk.
Yeah.
I'm a chatty guy.
But it's nice to have attention, I guess.
I love attention.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
I know.
But I find that I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I like attention, and I do like having somebody that I'm talking to every day. I like that. Again, I always kind of have that. Yeah. So
That's fair. That's fair. And then, like you said, like you're gonna meet so many people when you go to Vancouver.
And I think getting a girlfriend right away upon moving would be limiting myself.
Oh, but I
Because then
totally
all of a sudden
agree.
I'm cuffed and I'm not
I totally
going out
agree.
and doing
and
anything.
I can't wait to come visit you.
Yeah. Oh my God. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
In Vancouver. That'll be sweet.
Yeah.
But okay, well, I wanted to mention on this topic, I'm finding it so funny. Like when I was dating men, Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, whatever. And now that I'm with women, I'm finding I pull all of my women from TikTok.
I don't post on TikTok, so I don't.
You post sad. I feel like you're posting
Okay, I
sad
deleted them
stuff.
all because
Okay.
I realized they're so embarrassing.
they're like breakup.
It was it was honestly like the first weeks of my breakup, and I just needed an outlet.
Yeah.
And it was just embarrassing. I'm fine now. I'm fine. Everything's
Now you're back to being funny.
Yeah, we're back to being funny. More laughter than tears.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah, that's true. You are.
Yeah. And,
No, but TikTok is the spot. And I think
damn.
for like lesbians especially.
100%.
Like, and I've mentioned before, I love a girl who lives nowhere fucking close to me. And that's perfect because TikTok is, girls follow me from all over the world, literally.
I think
and
once we
they
start
slide.
posting like parts of this podcast on there, I'm gonna post it on my TikTok.
Yeah.
And hopefully I get to the gay side of TikTok. I'm assuming I will.
What side are you on right now? TikTok. What's your For You page like? Mine's all hot mask girls all day.
No, mine is quotes,
Oh God.
COD.
Oh my God.
What else? And kids hurting themselves. And
Bizarre.
Some,
Okay.
some girls.
Okay.
Mine is all the flashing trend. Do you guys get that at all?
What the hell's that?
What is it?
Why is nobody getting this? This is so fucked. I've talked about this on my podcast and to few other people. Mine, it's literally all I get. It's crazy. Every other video, and it's basically girls have figured out a way to flash, and it doesn't trigger anything.
Oh,
Like,
I
you'll see like
saw some guy's dick this way. Yeah.
You see like a bedroom or like a room, and there's like a bedroom door open like a little bit. Then you see her walk in the bedroom with like her tits out.
Yeah.
What?
And they're finding all creative ways to flash. Another one is like they'll shine their faucet in the bathroom, and the reflection is their tits, or the microwave door.
I've never heard of this.
It's all I see. It's literally all I see.
That's what you're interacting with the most. That's how it works. It's an algorithm. Doesn't lie.
I am deranged.
You're
No,
fucked.
I saw the first. I know what you're talking about, because the first one I saw was a guy, like he had like a KitchenAid mixer and he was like
What?
cleaning it, and then when he cleaned it, it was his schlong, like
Stop.
full and no like full on penis out. It was,
What?
and I was like shocked, and because they're working their way around like the laws, not the laws.
Way.
But it's weird, yeah.
I kinda wanna
the
look this
faucet
up.
I've seen too, where she shines the faucet and it's her full boobs. Like
No way.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
literally all I see.
that's
it's all I see.
hilarious.
Fuck.
I know, that's actually
No,
really
but I
funny.
do have a lot of
I
girls.
just followed you
and,
on
like,
TikTok, by the way.
And,
Oh,
and
perfect.
girls and like relationship ones.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's the spot. It's
And
the spot.
healing ones.
No healing. All girls.
Okay.
All lesbians. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
priorities.
yeah. No, yeah. Well, that's where I definitely figured out I was gay.
Yeah.
Was from watching TikTok. So
And
I
where you
think
said
it
that.
makes sense that I circle back. And
Yeah,
that's
very
where I-
sensual
Right?
on your TikTok.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Do not.
No. There's one. You guys ever look it up? There's one where there's a steering wheel.
Oh, I just saw it.
Fuck you. guys.
That's what I send her all her TikToks back to her and say, "Stop!
This is fucked.
I hate you. This is fucked.
disgusting.
This is gross." I literally was like, "Sarah, what the?"
The only
fuck
thing
is
that would
this?"
make that any more vulgar is if you spit on it.
Oh my God. I wish I did. My own steering wheel onto my own lap. Like,
Oh God!
for the video. Oh my God. Listen, I pull on TikTok.
I know you do.
With my
I
thirst
don't
traps.
even. I don't even doubt it. And like I'm like, these people are gonna hear this and feel like, poor Stella, such a hopeless romantic, and just wants a girlfriend. And I'm like, no, don't, please.
No, you're fine. You're fine being single.
Yeah. And the thing is like, I don't know who the hell I'm gonna pull if my algorithm's like this.
Kids hurting themselves.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm just like.
Do you want one? Do you want
No, I just want some of hers.
You sure?
Wait, this is beer?
No. No.
Is there? Do you have water?
A little bit.
Can I have that instead?
You want a guru?
Yeah.
Go get a guru.
How could you have a guru
Wait,
and not
Julian, can you
sleep?
get me one
Yeah, of course.
from
in
her
the bag.
bag? I don't want this either.
Okay, we're just crossing these
It's
lines.
too hard for me to get in and out of the
Sorry,
microphone.
guys.
Yeah, sorry, we're just sorting out a drink here.
How are you gonna sleep tonight?
Well, no, I'm just gonna have a drink. I'm just gonna have
But
a
you don't drink these to go to bed?
Here, I'll do a little ASMR. Ooh.
And then you know, like your nails, like ew.
Okay, so this is fire.
Right?
This is
Guru.
fucking fire.
It's so good.
We're not sponsored,
I
but,
just
like-
quit energy drinks.
No way.
Well, yeah, because I was off caffeine.
Okay,
I
I
know we're
remember
totally
you saying that.
sidetracking, but
Yeah.
we'll get back to you finger banging your steer. I was gonna say wheelchair. No, but I was on caffeine. I quit caffeine and because I was drinking too much coffee. Like I'm an all or nothing personality. Like I would just go
Yeah.
nuts. Like I would just hammer in
Yeah.
coffee all day. So
Jesus.
I stopped. That was same for booze, same for weed.
Really?
So I stopped coffee, and then I was on the road in November, and I had a Red Bull, a sugar-free Red Bull, before
no.
on my way to my gig, and I never felt more alive. I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, okay, well, I can't legitimately have a Red Bull addiction, and that's insane to keep that going. So I'll just like drink a couple Red Bull here and there and then I'll just stop. But I was fully hooked from November until mid-January.
No way.
Red Bull and Guru, I was just hammering them.
I remember
all day.
seeing you coming to work with Guru.
Yeah, I was just fucking crazy. So then
Wow.
it's been two weeks.
Damn.
Wow. That's crazy.
Anyway, sorry, that was totally off.
it's
No,
fine.
no.
Fuck, what were we even talking? I don't even remember.
Well, we're just talking. Okay, the topic that we're diving into is dating in 2023, what it's like. And I think online dating is a huge part of that.
Yeah.
Would you say overall fan or not a fan of online dating?
Oh, not a fan, man.
You don't need it.
And you know what? Like I'm obviously still on Hinge, but like I really find it hard to find a connection on that. And I find I'm like I know what I want. I know what I like, you know, and like I just find like these girls that are liking me, like I'm not interested at all. And like I'm not, there hasn't been one girl that's popped up on that thing that
that you're into, yeah. That's fair. I think that I've always been a big, not promoter, but I've always loved online dating. I've met so many people that way, but I'm like very homebody. Like I don't go out and I don't drink. So like, I don't know. I always found like, what are the odds I would meet this person at the grocery store?
Yeah.
0. But I'm meeting him online, or him or her now. Well, I'm not on any apps right now, but I don't know. I always just thought it was a great opportunity to meet someone that you would never actually run into in life.
Yeah.
So
I guess.
but it's like, it depends, like if they're taking it seriously or not. And
well, that's the thing.
Like, cause we're all kind of adding it and deleting it, and we're swiping and we're matching, but then we don't actually care to continue. And then it's, hey, what's up? Nothing, you, nothing.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
so dry. Like, no. Like if somebody starts the conversation with me when I did have the apps with, hey, I'm not even going to respond.
That's
like,
fair.
honestly, like you better hit me up with something fucking funny, because we all know.
Yeah.
And another thing that I was going to mention about the online dating is the whole paradox of choice, where
Okay, right, yes.
we feel like you could be with someone and it's great and it's a good relationship, but we have this idea like that we go on our phones and there's millions of people that are just lined up to date us. So you're going to kind of find issues in your current relationship because you have so many other options.
Yeah.
But then you go on that Tinder date and it sucked. And you're like, oh,
Why the fuck
I
did I
just
do
left
that?
my
Yeah.
relationship to like explore and to be with other people. And then like, we just feel like we have so many options all the time,
100%.
more than, 50 years ago.
I struggle with that a lot. Like I have insane FOMO. Like,
But with, like,
I'm better.
women.
Okay, it used to be FOMO for everything, especially partying. But since I've chilled out, I don't have much FOMO of that lately. Still here a bit, but women.
Yeah.
FOMO. Like I'm like, I need to grow up. Like I'm like, what
Like
the
you
hell?
need to have all of them all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm with someone and I'm like, ooh, but what if? Like, what if?
Yeah,
I just,
you are definitely a victim of the paradox of choice,
Yeah.
because you could be in a good, solid thing, but you're thinking about other people because you're always it's the what if.
It's a
Yeah,
what if.
yeah.
But like at the end of the day, I'm like, no, I'm dumb because like I love this person
And I'm happy here.
I'm super
Yeah,
happy.
Yeah.
But and I got over it eventually. It was just,
it's a maturity thing.
and I think within the first like couple of months of my relationship, I was like that. But then I think after like a year or so, like I was like, oh, that's long. But I also just, again, like I was just kind of like lost kid.
Yeah, well, when you're so like into the party lifestyle and stuff, it's in your face all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's easier to have these like temptations and fear of missing out on people because they're in your face all the time.
100%.
For you, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree on that. And I don't know. Julian, like when you met your wife, how was it? Like a dating app? Was it like
No, there was no dating apps back
okay?
then. There was like
Did they have
websites.
wheels? I'm just
Fire was a new thing. No, we met at a comedy club,
nice.
old fashioned way in
Yeah.
person. Yeah, she was on stage. I was working at there was 2 Yuck Yucks in Ottawa. This is in 2009. I was working one club. She was at the other. And she, the club I was working at, it was kind of just tradition. When we'd finish, we'd go to the other club and hang out with the comics. And I thought, I was only a couple of years into comedy, but I thought I knew every comic and I didn't know who she was. I walked in, she was killing on stage. And I was like, who the fuck? By the way, I can't believe I didn't think of this when we were doing the, did I just have a guru? Why am I so when we were doing the non-sexual turn-ons, someone being funny for me is like a big one.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
And she was on stage and she was absolutely killing it. And that was that.
Did you approach her after her?
Yeah, I said I was going to marry her.
No
you're
way.
lying.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I
then you remember you said
love
that when somebody is too forward or whatever.
Well, no, but I wasn't. It wasn't like in a like.
It was joking, but
yeah.
Not joking.
but you did.
knew.
It was.
You said that the first
It was
day
a
you
way
met
of
her.
flirting, but it wasn't like. a serious, like, I'm looking for a wife, and
Yes,
and,
yes,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
And you know what? I'd say that too. Like, I'm the type to like be with a girl and be like, holy fuck, I'm gonna marry you.
But you said that to her the first day you saw her.
yeah.
That's wild. Good for you.
What
man.
did she say?
She called the police. No, she laughed, and
The rest
I
is
married her
history.
13 years later, but we were
Wow.
together for a long time before we got married.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow,
We've
that's
been together
crazy.
14 years. We were just married last July.
No way.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I didn't know it was that recent.
Wow, that's cool.
But-
That's a cool story.
Yeah, like, it's funny.
What do you think about this? Is again on the online dating thing. I'm finding, okay, being on the apps, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I never saw this. And now I'm seeing it all the time, is ENM, ethical non-monogamy.
What?
It's like okay, when we don't know enough about this to really get into it, so I'll just surface level. It's not necessarily polyamory, but people that they write ENM, ethically non-monogamous, as in I'm not going to be just with one person. And just straight
So
up
they're
front, right on their
poly,
bio. But I don't really know what the difference between ENM and polyamorous is. We'd need to look into that or have a subject matter expert here to discuss. But do you see that ever?
All the time.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of like looking to experiment, looking for a third, like
Mm-hmm.
looking for a unicorn, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't.
People are quite open these days. But the non-monogamous thing is becoming huge. Like, and
Yeah, I see it like almost.
The E&M is an umbrella term for many types of relationship structures, and polyamory is just one way to practice it. Polyamory refers to having multiple romantic or intimate relationships at the same time, whereas E&M is an arrangement where people have multiple consensual romantic or sexual connections.
that sounds very
like
similar.
one's like a relationship where you have like
okay.
multiple partners
Poly
in
is
one
I have a
arrangement.
girlfriend
Yeah.
1, girlfriend 2, girlfriend 3.
Yeah,
But
E&M is
ethically,
you're seeing other people basically
Yeah.
open.
and just
Okay, so I was open
when?
when I was with.
Well, that's an open relationship.
Yeah.
Though. The ENM is like you're not in a relationship with anybody. Oh. Nobody is your like number. You're just kind of like.
Damn.
I won't settle down with anybody. I'm just
Yeah.
going to be with whoever. And that's right in their bio, right up front. Like, I'm not looking to settle down. I'm looking to just be with who. And I see it so much
Yeah,
now.
you're right. Damn.
It's just, I mean, it's, yeah. And a lot of people would swipe left on that because they're looking for a girlfriend,
Yeah.
you know, like, so in the fall when I was on dating apps, I would swipe right on that if it was a person I was physically interested in, because I wasn't really looking to
Yeah,
settle
that's
down in
true.
the next
Yeah.
5 minutes anyways. So I was like, okay, well, whatever, that's fine.
Have you ever met up with someone from Hinge or from a dating app just to hook up?
In my life, tons, lots of times.
I've never done that.
Oh my God. I've done that in different countries.
But I don't like sleep right away with people.
I only did that with, probably more so with men. I don't think I've done that. I'm trying to think. With
Sure,
women,
I
have I
feel
ever
like you
just,
have.
I mean, probably, yeah. I can't even think straight. No, like in the fall was when I did most of my like talking to girls and sleeping with girls.
Yeah.
And none of them, like I went on dates. Well, one of
Okay.
them was a sneaky link right from the beginning.
Yeah, I remember the like.
Yeah. And let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you the story.
Oh, this one. She's never gonna get over.
I
this.
will never, and I hope she listens to this
is
and knows
fucking
how
hilarious.
fucking desperately embarrassing I am. Because I wrote this one down as something to touch on
You're
about
so
being
funny.
ghosted.
Ghosted,
It's an ego crush, obviously.
crush.
If we're talking on an online app for a couple weeks or a couple days, a couple weeks, whatever, we've never met, and I text you one morning and you don't answer. I mean, that sucks. I got ghosted, whatever. Like that, in that situation, that happens. I've done that to people many times. Super immature. Just tell them why you're, just tell them, you don't need to leave people guessing. And I've done it and whatever. So I'm it happens. Guilty. But to physically see them, to fuck them in the back of their car multiple times, to have them sleep over, stay till 5 p.m. the next day and meet your sister-in-law and then ghost, that fucks me up. That shit just, and it's the like animalistic desire for what you can't have that over fucking powers us all at
100%.
times. because I don't care. I'll cut people off. I don't really care. I'm just, this is going to sound conceited. I'm normally the one doing it. So to be ghosted and to have somebody that doesn't want me, it just fucking revs my engine for some reason. And I'm obsessed. I'm like, no, okay, sorry. God, Jesus Christ. I'm not obsessed with her. If you're listening, God, jeez. But it did like really bother me. Oh my God. And I do still think about it.
I know you went off about it and I heard about it for a while.
Probably, and I still think about it. I just don't tell you because it's embarrassing that I still think about it. Because it's just like, again, if we had just been texting, that's fine, whatever. And she's also a lot younger than me. And that kind of did it where I was like, it's not, how could you not want me? But it's like, we were physically, I don't know, fuck. It's just, yeah. And she was like she was by far the best kisser I've ever experienced. So I'm like, fuck, I want that.
That's how I feel.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, that's it.
That's it. Have you ever been ghosted like that, to that extent? And wait, she did follow up. Because I desperate ass texted her multiple times like a fucking loser. It's so embarrassing. I can't even. Anyways, she did answer and she was like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have ghosted you. I should have just told you I can't, like, I don't have the capacity to like do anything right now.
Yeah, and you know what?
And I'm like, not even a sneaky link in your car, like at midnight. Like, come on, like, all right, fine. But anyways, so shout out to her. I miss you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Imagine.
I'm just kidding. This is actually just me reaching out again. Like,
what's her name?
Please. Her name is Lana.
Lana? Like Atlanta?
yeah. No, just Lana.
Lana, okay.
That's so weird. I don't like that choice. I regret it, but it's that was a weird choice. That's all I can think of. Have you ever been ghosted?
Yeah. Damn, man. I was talking to this girl and it was actually the first girl I went on a date with, like after my last breakup. And she was like, whatever. We went out. I slept with her, and then I sent her home because I wasn't ready. I thought I was, and then I wasn't. She left. I got sad because I was like, wow, I'm definitely not ready. But then I was like, I'm willing to check this out, see how it goes. So we texted here and there, and then she was like, hey, like, I really want to keep talking, but I'm going to be really busy for a while, like, and I don't want you to, like, I just don't know, like, let's just hang out as friends, like, obviously see where it goes, but, like, it'll be hard to hang out because my hours are wild. I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. We would text here and there, and then all of a sudden she just stopped answering. And then a week later, I see she posts she has a boyfriend.
Classic, yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Whatever, I'm not that, but I'm like, I was butthurt for a bit. But, like, otherwise, like, I've actually, you know what I've been ghosted by a lot? Is when I talk to girls and tell them about wanting top surgery, and then they'll stop talking to me.
Like, that's so fucked up. That's so weird.
Yeah. I've, like, gone on dates with girls, and, like, I've been like, yeah, like, I want, like, top surgery. Like, they're like, how do you identify? And I'm like, oh, like, a female. They're like, oh, okay. They just make sure. And then I'll be like, yeah, like, I do want top surgery, though. Like, just thought I should probably let you know. And, yeah, like, fucking cricket. She's like, oh, no way. I
gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
That's really cool. Good for you.
Yeah.
And then, like.
And then that's it.
That's it.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So, like, keep in mind, this is such a big, like, decision. Well, not even decision. Like, I really, like, you know, but, like, a big thing for me that, like, having girls be like that is like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't make it easier. Like, it's already 100%. A difficult thing to
like,
manage.
That
mentally.
helps. I mean, that, like, makes it harder to date. Because, like, I don't know.
Well, it's going to make you less likely to share that information.
Right? And it's like, it's a big part in relationships is sharing things.
Well, and bodies and sex and being naked and all that kind of stuff.
Hell.
No, for sure.
That's the thing. But yeah, so I've been ghosting here and there, but I've definitely done ghosting for sure too. I'm a total...
And it's not great. Like, nobody,
it's not.
I don't think back like, wow, that was a good move. It's just like, it's cowardly.
It is.
But we've done it and had 100%. It done. We're just more likely the ones doing it because we're so hot.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is another just dating in 2023 comment. I was seeing this girl in the fall or a couple, whatever, girls, and one of them when I told her I'm moving, blah, blah, like I can't, entertain this anymore. She, and you'll know because I sent you the screenshot as soon as I saw it. She posted, similar to what you're just saying, posted with a girlfriend, literally, like from the last time we had sex to when she posted with a girlfriend, maybe 2 weeks. And not like a girlfriend, like she is in a relationship. It was like Happy New Year. Oh God, I'm airing it out. Happy New Year, like blah blah with this new girl. Same.
What's her name?
Her name is her name is Kim. That's my director's name. Shit. So anyway, and that was interesting to me because like she had told her mom about me. Like I didn't think we were like all that serious. She told her mom about me and like whatever. And like she was like really down for me. Her friends knew about me, whatever. And then 2 weeks later, she pops out with a brand new relationship.
That's wild.
That to me though, she was not looking for me. She was looking for a girlfriend. It didn't even matter. She was literally filling a gap. Like
100%.
She was a hiring manager recruiting for the job. I pulled out my resume. She pulled the next resume on file. Girl had the same name as me. Sure. I mean, I don't know. And slid that on the top of the pile. And
wait,
she
are
got
you
the
actually
job.
talking about your director now? It sounds
No, it doesn't. That's so funny. That's hilarious. No, yeah. So that's again, it's kind of the online dating concept of how easy it is. You just swipe a couple, set something up, tell your parents about them, you're set. You got a girlfriend.
Jeez, right? Like,
so.
and I've only like since I've been single, I've only told my parents about two girls.
You don't tell your parents shit until it's serious.
I know, I'm such an idiot.
Fuck? No. Well, no, I mean,
but I'm like really open with my parents. Like
yeah.
Probably too open sometimes.
Yeah, okay. And I guess if my mom called and was like, "What are you doing tonight?" and I had a date, I would probably be like, "Oh, I had a date," but I'm not going to tell her name, her job, her dog's name, because I don't involve your parents. Because then the next week that she's going to be like, "How's Kim?" and I'm going to be like, "No, she's not on the roster anymore." And like I have to explain myself. So
she
anyway,
didn't make the cut. I'm fucking dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah. No, I just, damn.
Yeah.
Poor fucker.
People just move. And I don't know. I think that's to move on that quickly to post like that your girl did
wild.
with a boyfriend the next week. It's like, it just makes you look like,
yeah.
I don't know.
And even it happened again.
It
happened again with,
yeah.
What did we call her?
Bridget, I think.
Bridget? Was it Bridget?
Yeah, because Brittany and Bridget.
Oh, right.
And they're,
okay, yeah.
Bridget did too. She popped out with a boyfriend real quick.
And like they had went on a date like while we were still talking, which is cool.
Yeah, fine. We're all easygoing here.
Yeah,
we're not jealous.
We like had spoken about what we were doing.
Yeah, right.
But I was still kind of butthurt, to be honest. Like obviously there's feelings involved because we got to a point where we were like, okay, this is getting too serious. Mm-hmm. We ended and like 2 weeks later they were dating.
It's just it's not a reflection on you. It's a reflection on them. It's just like, what were you really doing with me to move on that fast? Like it, like I don't know.
Whatever, to each their own. Like
it just they're filling a gap. That's all it is.
And to be fair, like I probably stuck around for much longer than I should have because I like the attention.
Yeah.
And like, yes, I'm happy being single right now, but a girl needs some attention sometimes.
Yo, we love it.
You know what I mean?
Love some
like,
attention.
I like it when someone like freaking calls me cute.
You're cute.
I am cute. Or like when they're like, "Oh, you smell nice," and like, "Oh, you look good today."
Yeah,
like,
the attention and the daily. Like we've gone through this.
The daily.
When you end something. Even with like girls that we've in the past like little while, like even girls that you're not physically seeing all the time, that texting good morning to good night
100%.
attention, and that branches, and I don't know enough about this to really get into it, but have you ever done research on attachment styles?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rachel introduced me to it. That's a real name because I'm not fucking her, so I can tell you her name. It's my friend Rachel, and we talked about, and I don't know them all, and I'd have to do research before really speaking about it, but like I know that I have an anxious attachment style, which is
I think I took a photo of one
which is like
was.
when like texting all day every day, and if they haven't responded for a few hours, I'm wondering what's going on. Is it me? What's going on? Are they with someone else? Like it's like and it all comes from you can everything can be unpacked and where it all comes from, but
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I did a test. There's also a test you can take. That's just like this one site that everyone fucking goes on.
Yeah. For
And
the attachment styles? Yeah.
yeah, and
There are 4 attachment styles.
yeah.
Thank you.
Do
Go
know
ahead,
them?
Julian. Let us know.
There's a secure attachment style, tends to be low in both anxiety and avoidance. Secure attachment tends to lead to stable, fulfilling relationships. What does it mean, low in anxiety and avoidance? Oh, they don't avoid things?
Well, anxiety is like, why aren't they texting me?
That part I understand,
Yeah.
but what low in avoidance?
Well, because avoidant is one of the other
Like
attachment
yeah,
styles.
like if you like just
you
kind of
just
like
leave.
you just
like
you're a
you
runner,
get in a
you're a
fight,
runner.
you get in a fight, and you just walk. You just leave the room.
You don't want to talk.
Got it.
Yeah.
An anxious, preoccupied attachment style is usually high with anxiety and low in avoidance. Anxious, preoccupied attachments can create relationships that thrive on drama or are generally lower in trust. A dismissive, avoidant attachment style tends to be low in anxiety and high in avoidance. This attachment style may lead to more distant relationships, sometimes stemming from a fear of commitment. A fearful, avoidant attachment style tends to be high in both anxiety and avoidance. People who display this attachment style are often drawn to close relationships, yet they are simultaneously fearful of them.
And that's, people who were abandoned or
Yeah.
like the abandonment issues and all that. That's a big
Yeah.
thing too.
I think I'm like anxious,
Avoidant.
avoidant. So I've gotten better
Yeah.
for sure. I feel like I'm like anxious and kind of secure.
Yeah. It makes sense why two secure would do well together.
Yeah, 100%.
Because and that's a maturity thing because like, your partner is able to not text back for a few hours and it doesn't mean that
Yeah.
they're doing something wrong. It's just it's I
I've
don't know
gotten
what
a lot
it is.
better with that.
But I think that's partly about our phones being attached to the hip.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
because it's like, why aren't you texting me? Because I know you're on your phone.
Yeah.
You're posting on
Oh my
Instagram,
gosh.
like that kind of thing.
Right?
So it's just yeah. Anyway,
No, yeah, I get it, and I'm just anxious because like I have just like my own things.
general anxiety.
General
Yeah,
anxiety.
and everybody's fucking anxious and depressed nowadays.
100%.
My God, it's something in the water. I swear.
I swear, for sure. And then you know what I mean? Like it's so common now that like I find the most common like attachment style is anxious.
For sure. Yep.
100%.
Because
like,
think about the girls that talk about like, oh, I went through his likes and he liked a girl's bikini photo 3 weeks ago and
I would
then on
never
this
do
day
that.
like and I've been in relationships with men only that I ever like felt the need to care
Really?
about liking people's photos and stuff. I haven't been in a relationship for a while, so but that's a trust thing. Once
Yeah.
the trust is broken, it doesn't matter if it's liking photos or fucking somebody. It's all problematic. Like,
100%. Yeah.
so, and that's something that you just have to realize at some point, like when the trust is gone, and this is maybe can be argued, but in my opinion, when the trust is gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
I don't think you can ever put it back together the way it was.
Yeah.
That's my experience. And
That's
I did
fair.
it for 5 years, so I kind of know
Yeah.
pretty well. So
That's fair. Fuck. Yeah. No.
okay.
I would say. Okay.
no, go ahead.
Go.
No, because I've got a different
Okay.
word to throw
Well,
into the
well, yeah. No, I just feel like. And do you think attachment styles can like change, or do you think you'll always be like that?
I think it can change. I don't think you should ever rely on a partner to make changes in your life. That's we know that
100%.
doesn't work. But I think you can grow in a relationship and grow to a secure attachment style. Just
Yeah.
from learning, like you can go from something toxic where they were cheating and there's no trust and it's highs and lows, and then you get into that, steady state like we talked about before, and you kind of can gain trust. Like I know I said if you break trust, it's broken. I agree, but in a new relationship,
Okay.
where there's no trust has been broken yet, I believe that you can learn from. Okay, two anxious attachment styles are not going to do very well together. But if which I'd consider myself at this point an anxious attachment style, if I were to be with someone who is very secure, I think potentially I could feed off that and gather some of that and gain that for
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, that makes sense. That makes sense because like, yeah,
But too anxious would just be
it'd be so hard. I feel like because you'd both be like just giving each other more and more reasons to be anxious
yeah.
without even meaning to, but just because you're both so fucking anxious, it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true for
What were you
sure.
gonna say though earlier?
Oh, my other word to like or term, and because on the line of dating in 2023 and what's different than 5 years ago when were younger and dating, is the term love bombing. Are you familiar? I hear it more in the gay community than I did.
By all means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's your... Okay, so love
What is
bombing.
it?
Okay, so love bombing is this not new thing. It's not new, but the term is coming in more popular right now, I would say. Love bombing is acting like you've completely fallen in love with somebody in the first week, the first 2 weeks. You're talking about, like, and the lesbians do it, man. They're out here,
That's
you
so
hauling,
funny.
I swear to
I was
God,
just talking to my friend about this on the way here.
about love bombing.
Yeah, and
Like,
they were like, "Oh yeah, not like that doesn't happen at all in the lesbian world." And I
and
was
because
like,
it super does, but it's because when you really like, it's because you're texting all the time and you're getting to know each other, and it seems like, oh my God, this could be my person. Like, you just
Oh
feel
my
right away all of
gosh,
a
I
sudden,
know.
like, this is my person. I could fall in love with them, blah, blah. You literally have been talking for a week. And then, and I'm not saying like the I love you needs to come at a certain point. I'm not putting a timeline.
Yeah.
But if it's within the first 2 weeks and you haven't met yet, I mean, yeah, like that's probably
Yeah.
not, because you don't know them. Like, you
Exactly.
don't really, really know them in the first 2. And I'm not saying, okay, after 2 weeks now you can be in love, like you have permission. No, I'm just saying, like, when it's all online, or like you just met, you've been on one date and you get home and you start planning your future with them, and then you feed off each other, especially when it's 2 women, because the commitment.
"Oh yeah,
love
there's so
that.
much. There's so much going on there with 2 women. It's even like just intensified, right? It's just, like,
Super intensified, yeah.
and like I've done it.
I've done it. I've had it done to
I've
me.
totally done it.
But what about love at first sight? Is that such a thing? Is there such a thing?
I think there is.
Well, then how do you distinguish that
Right?
from love bombing?
I think you'd go slowly. Even if
Yeah.
you know in your heart, like the day you met your wife, you said, I'm going to marry you. I love that. But you wouldn't have like moved in with her that week.
Right.
Like it's about, even if you know, or you think you know, just go like ease into things. Cause again, we've both done it and
Yeah.
had it done to us.
100%.
Cause a lot of the time you love bomb, like it's love bombing and then a very sharp break where it like, then you walk away from it like, what the fuck just happened? Like, this person said that they saw a future with me, and we talked about our kids' names someday, and we like whatever, where we'd want to live and where we'd want to get like go elope and like all these things. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
talking like somebody that's fucking done it. Holy shit, I've got all the examples.
I forgot I was doing the podcast for a second, so I was just
Yeah.
watching her talk about this, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because I've fucking done it all, and then it ends, and you're like, I can't believe I talked to that person about like future baby names. What the fuck? I didn't even met them yet. Like, it's just,
"Whoa,
yeah,
that's
so it's,
deep, man."
I'm a
I haven't gone that
fucking
far.
weirdo.
Like, my last partner did it, and I said it within the first like 3 weeks. And then
Yeah.
we were like, "What the fuck?" We were so drunk, we shouldn't have said that. And the next day, we took it back, and then 2 weeks later, we said it again. And we're like, "Okay, yeah, I think we love."
and
each
then you
other."
were together, and that's
for a
yeah.
while, yeah. And so
Yeah.
like whatever, but
And love bombing is not just saying I love you. It's just the like the jumping into things and convincing each other that you're the perfect person for them
right?
without actually knowing each other. Like, yeah, you don't even know what like fucking how they are with their family, or like
Oh, that's so true.
like, you know, how they are with their like, I don't know anything, but you just it's just kind of a tends to be tied with like a narcissistic person,
oh, interesting.
because it's yeah
Yeah, yeah. That oof, that's a big word.
no, it's not a great word, not one that we want to be associated with, but
No, for
and sometimes
sure.
I think we do it unintentionally. I would say that about me. If I've ever done it, it's been unintentional, or I'm romantic and it's fun. Well, it's fun. I want to talk about like all. I mean, the
Yeah,
baby names.
yeah.
That's a bit. That's not
That's a bit
really
much.
true. I've only ever done that with my long-term partner, but it's fun to be in love with
It
someone.
is. You're right. It is. Like, I'm a huge sucker for love. Like, I love love for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And like, I'm a big sucker for it. I will be the cheesiest, corniest person ever.
Yeah. And so we do that right off the bat.
100%.
And it's almost like we should save it for the right person. That's kind of corny to say, but
But like, I get
really.
it, because like, and like, I buy flowers all the time.
yeah.
I'm a big flower giver.
Yeah.
But like,
But,
okay. But like,
well, and that's just a nice gesture. That's not too
yeah,
bad.
it's just like, but I don't do it unless I'm already like seeing the girl for a while, because
Yeah.
I get too nervous.
Remember, I called you. I was like, I'm going on a first date. Should I
Yeah.
bring flowers? And I did. That's the girl that told her mom about me right away. Kim. Shout
Gets
out.
flowers. Mom, I'm getting married.
Yeah, no, literally, like seeing the future with someone
Damn.
you don't know. That's pretty much it.
It's
yeah.
wild. No, like, yeah, no.
It's crazy out here. Dating in 2023 it's a mind.
Yeah,
field.
and you know what? I need to chill a bit. So like, this is like good for me to chill out and like date and like not focus so much on dating. I think I've been so caught up in like wanting
a
to find
girlfriend. Yeah.
so bad
Yeah.
that I just forgot that there's just like other things
Other
that I need
things,
to,
to
that
do.
are also important.
Yeah. Your job, your family, friends.
100%. So, like me.
It's nice. And I've always said to people, like, I find myself, I think that I give decent dating advice. I think I've always felt that way about, but don't do that. I don't take my advice, but I think
No, yeah, you
like
do.
a lot of people do come to me for dating advice.
Yeah.
And I've always said, you want someone that complements your life, not complicates it. And when you're forcing
Yeah.
two pieces together,
That's fucking
because you
true.
want a girlfriend so bad, that's when you're going to get complications. Especially like if things are really rocky. I always say this is just, again, this is non-professional opinion, but if things are rocky and there's a lot of arguments and fighting in the first 2 months, what really are unless you have bigger, like you know there's big factors involved, but even like in the first 2 months,
That shouldn't be happening.
it's just if you're really hitting like rough seas in the first 2 months, it might not be it, because
Yeah.
that should be the honeymoon phase of a
100%.
relationship. I think, I don't know.
And I'm so on board with that. Actually,
Yeah.
the last relationship started really bad. And you know
Yeah.
what? That makes sense as to how we finished.
Yeah,
But like, there was at no point there that I was like ready. And I just kind of threw myself in because I wanted love.
yeah, yeah.
And if I just waited, I think, and really figured some shit out, would have gone better. And that's where I'm at now, right?
Yeah.
Like now I'm like, I feel healthy enough to like be secure in a relationship.
And we can't regret anything,
No,
because
for
we
sure.
learn, like every time you
100%.
date somebody, every time you match with somebody, every time you talk to somebody for 20 minutes, you get a little bit more of what you want and what you don't want. And
100%.
that not that you need to walk around with your checklist. Okay,
Well,
this
no.
person meets this criteria, but you'll learn like things that you never thought mattered to you. Like, you know what? Then you experience an adverse reaction to that. And
Yeah.
you're like, I would really prefer if my real solid partner, my long-term partner, doesn't do what that person just did,
that's
or
exactly
say, or
what
whatever,
happens,
or make
right?
me
Like,
feel that way.
I
or
go on
whatever.
dates with these people and like I talk to people and I'm like, no, I didn't like this. Like I know what I want and like
Yeah.
this isn't it. And like again, to bring back the thing of like, I'm not dating just to fuck around anymore. I'm dating because I want to have a future with someone.
You should go on Christian Mingle. That's
Shut
probably
up.
where they're going to be at. The long-term girlies. Do they
Jesus,
allow
yeah.
gay people on Christian Mingle?
Do you think?
I doubt it. I feel like
I think
no.
they'd have to though. They can't not.
No, well,
There's-
unless it's an American company. The U.S. is openly homophobic. Like, they don't give a fuck. Like, not all of the U.S., but a lot of it. Like,
Yeah, there's some
Kentucky
shit
definitely
going
is.
on right now too. Did you see that? I don't know.
no.
So
There's always shit going
Yeah,
on over
that's fair.
there.
That's fucking fair.
Anti-women, anti-women's
God.
rights. Like,
Seriously.
oh my God.
that's a
I
fucking
I remember
day.
when I was seeing my long-term guy partner, and I was like, I'm gonna go like, and he lives in Kentucky, and I really fucking thought I was gonna go live there. Like, I just couldn't have, because I couldn't live
No,
with the
dude.
social system of the
No.
U.S.
And
It's
sometimes
just fucked
I
up.
think about moving to the States and I'm like, wow, I don't think I could do it.
It'd have to be a very blue state, like California.
Yeah.
Really, California, New
Yeah.
York.
Seriously,
maybe,
damn.
But like Kentucky,
No.
Alabama. Well, first of all, we'd get shot. We
Yeah, I
wouldn't even
wouldn't.
make it past
I'd
state
walk
lines.
in, I'd literally get past state line, I'd burn to a crisp.
Yeah, they'd be like, nah, for visibly gay. Like,
Visibly gay.
Like, no, you're cut.
Total lesbian.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
No,
No,
for sure. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
no. I don't know. I think I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm just content with where I'm at. And it's not easy dating right now.
Yeah.
I don't think. But
And wait, one more factor before we close off about specifically lesbian dating. Have you watched The L Word?
oh, fucking
Of course.
hell
Right.
yeah.
Oh my
Have you
God.
watched it?
That's
You watched
actually
it?
porn. Like I
But it's
have
good.
like I'm not even, but like it's good as fuck. No, I love that show. Love it. The lesbian spider web of dating where, and I know you'd experience. I like
I used
keep
to
to
be
myself.
Shane.
Yeah. Oh my God. I see that for you.
Yeah, I know. It was
But
really bad.
Every person you've dated, not you, but the lesbian community is so fucking small.
Something.
And somebody's dated someone, and that's a friend, and that's an ex-girlfriend, and it's so. And I'm like, I don't like that. And maybe it goes back to my possessive like jealousy thing, but like, I don't like if you did, well, you and I don't go for the same type,
No.
but if you, let's say we both went for
Okay.
femme girls. If you had even kissed her at a bar and forgotten about it, I'm not going.
No
for her.
way.
No. No. You had her. No. You, my homies had her. I don't
What do you
want
think
her.
other people think about?
But what?
Wait,
Like-
what? Oh, jeez. Like,
I don't share. If you've had her, I don't want her. I'm sorry. Hey, it's.
what if I don't give a fuck about who that is anymore?
I don't care. I don't know.
Seriously?
I don't.
Damn.
Because well, especially if you slept with her, I don't want to eat out a girl that you've eaten out. You know what I mean? Is that fair? Would you, if I fucked a girl last or whatever, even if it was 3 years ago, would you then fuck her?
Yeah.
All right. Stell's a dog. Stell's an animal. I don't give a fuck. She has a vagina, and I'll fuck her for sure.
No, I'm fucking dead. Yeah, like, whatever. He passes, he passes. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm from a small town where there was a lot of like.
Unless you, like,
days all
dated. If you dated.
Yeah, if we
for
were
a
in
while-
love. Yeah.
Oh, fuck
yeah.
no. I would never.
Yeah, that would
Absolutely
be.
not.
Yeah, that would be.
I'd be
weird.
like, I can't.
Yeah, no, that would be weird. No, I would. Yeah, because that's. Yeah. Well, then that's just we're too close for that.
Yeah,
That's stepping on
yeah.
like territory.
But no, that's so true. Like, I was literally in the middle of the spider web. I was Shane.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was bad.
Yeah.
And I used to love it, though. I used to be like, yeah, I'm definitely Shane.
Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah. Well,
But fucking hell.
it's crazy out here. It's hard out here.
It's, they say there's plenty of fish in the sea, and I'm like, I don't
see it.
Where?
I don't see them. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Okay, but I want to hear like I would love. I think a really good feature on our podcast would be people's dating stories.
100%.
Oh my god!
Like
send us the fucking worst date you've ever been on. I would
will put it
love
as
to hear
an
about
entire
that.
episode. I'm just gonna read them all.
Yeah, literally, like worst
100%.
dates ever. We could. Oh, that's comedy.
Yeah.
As long as you can laugh at yourself, then
100%.
it's good. Which we
Or
can.
even like good dates. If you have a date that went unreal, just tell us.
Yeah.
Honestly.
and then give us her number, and one of us will go out with her.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Well,
Oh,
thanks
man.
again, guys. I guess we'll.
Yeah, we'll
See you
sign
next
off
time.
here. Thanks for coming.